Welcome in, Unfiltered Sports. Kyle, get up in here. He's gritting up in here. Okay, that was kind of clean.
Gritting up in here.
We're doing NHL Team Mascot Battle Royale.
Hey,
who will win?
Whoa.
What do we got today, guys? Give it to us straight.
Not a sponsorship, but go ahead and crack that Sprite open.
Not fun.
And while Nick is cracking it, what I'm going to tell you is about what we're going to do today. We have a bracket here of all of the NHL teams, and we're going to be ranking them as if they were fighting each other. Prime example, first one is Canes versus Wild. So if a Hurricane was going against the Wild, like I would assume a tree, since there's a tree in the logo.
We know.
I would assume a tree.
It's like a forest.
We're not getting into it yet. I was just explaining to them what we're going to be doing. So I'm going to put this in the middle. We're doing all the NHL teams as mascots. Not like their literal mascot, but for example, a duck is a duck, penguin is a penguin. You guys understand this. This is basic stuff. This is what we're going to be doing. We've divided it into divisions. Nature, animals, random. So that's like, you know, your miscellaneous shit. And then people. So
I don't think we can say shit.
I can say shit.
What do you
Oh no. We're done. We're canceled. Anyways, y'all do nature first?
Yeah,
let's go with boring.
Okay, give it up.
Nature's probably the most heavyweight bracket out there.
It's
honestly.
heavy, yeah. It's
heavyweight.
heavyweight.
It's all on seeds.
So Canes versus Wild. So this is a Hurricane going against a tree.
We've seen this in history.
Like a forest.
There's three
like a big forest, you know,
We've
like the
seen
Amazon,
this.
like the Amazon.
I mean, you can arguably debate like how big is this hurricane, but we're assuming a big hurricane.
and you can debate like what does it take to kill the Wild? Like
True. What does it take to kill the hurricane? You can't really kill it.
Well, the hurricane would just be like enough so it knocks out. You know?
I'm gonna go with hurricane.
Yeah. We've seen this.
Nick, you're already fucked.
Trillion
I mean, it's 2-3, so I mean, I can make an argument for a while, but the Hurricane's gonna win long term.
Okay, so we're gonna do Hurricane for that one.
Realistically,
Hurricane can kill people.
Realistically, though, if the Wild is in the middle of the land, the Hurricane's gonna run out of steam by the time it gets to the Wild.
It just depends on the radius of the Wild.
Yeah,
because we're talking the entire wilderness of the world. Obviously, the Cane's fucked.
Yeah,
but we're talking a small forest.
We're talking a nice big hurricane.
Okay. Flames.
Yeah.
Flames versus Avalanche. Okay, this is interesting. So you have
the Flames are on the bottom.
Yeah.
And the Avalanche is coming down. That's very.
I'm gonna have to go with Avalanche.
Me too.
Because look, if Avalanche comes, that's gonna extinguish the Flames.
That's gonna extinguish the Flames. If the Flames are on the bottom,
because snow will eliminate flames.
Because an Avalanche, Flames can't attack the Avalanche from the top.
This is not a burning fire. This is flames. Not
what?
like a raging forest fire. This is just flames.
Okay, then yeah.
Okay, we all go flames.
Like it's like if you lit like a fire and you have like flames at the bottom of the hill and an avalanche came down.
Yep, precisely. Okay, stars versus lightning. So we've got a star.
Oh, I know this.
Versus a bolt of lightning. I'm gonna go stars.
Me too.
Stars.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
big gas ball.
That's a no contest.
Big ball.
Big ball. Big ball of gas.
Perfect.
Okay, last one in the nature, we've got the Maple Leafs versus the Predators. Is anybody going to take the Maple Leafs at plus 6,000?
So, for the bracket's sake, because Predators are in nature, a Predator is just anything that can kill. So, like, we're talking like Predator from the movie, you know, like
technically
any apex predator that you've ever, like, anything that you can think of, like, have you seen a movie that's, like, killed? That could be what we define as a predator.
Anything could be a leaf.
If you want to get no, a maple leaf is a specific leaf. From a maple tree, it's a leaf that's fallen from a maple tree.
Yeah, anything in the entire world can beat a leaf.
I think like we can beat a maple leaf.
We're talking, anything can beat a leaf.
An ant can beat a maple leaf.
You're right. So
no question.
Predator. If you want to get technical,
maple leaf has no defense.
Predator is going to be a saber-toothed tiger. If we need to get really technical, but obviously we're all going Preds there. So we're going to figure out who wins this division.
Predator is a loser.
So now we've got Canes versus Avalanche. So I've got a Hurricane versus an Avalanche. This is tough. This is very tough. So I'm probably going to have to go.
I'm going with the Hurricanes.
I'm going with the Hurricanes because I don't think a Hurricane could. I think a Hurricane would outsmart or outpower an Avalanche.
Yeah.
Like I don't think an Avalanche could.
Well,
because
an Avalanche would get destroyed by the water.
It would get
swirled around and picked up. So
Hurricanes can pick up houses.
Canes are going to the finals. I should be writing it right here actually. And then we've got Stars and Preds going against our last thing. I really think that the Stars are going to win against.
Stars are kind of OP.
Stars are really OP. Okay, Stars. Stars versus Canes.
Yeah, still Star.
Who goes?
I mean,
I don't think a hurricane could reach outer space.
I don't think
a star like a meteor.
A star, like a Big Dipper, a star.
I mean, no,
stars-
because think about it. The sun's a star, right? And the water evaporates.
Exactly.
You know, so it's just like
Star's gonna.
the water's gonna get evaporated if the sun gets near it.
Stars.
It's like rock paper scissors, bro. Fire beats one.
Okay, let's go down to animals. We've got Bruins versus Coyotes. To be clear, a Bruin is a bear. It's a brown bear.
It's a bear.
So we've got a bear versus a coyote. Does anybody think the coyote's going to beat the bear?
One coyote or a pack of coyotes?
One coyote.
Then he's
Singular
a bear.
coyote.
Well,
Yeah.
are they called the Arizona Coyote or the Arizona Coyotes?
Coyotes, but they're also called the Bruins, the Boston Bruins.
So a pack of Bruins versus a pack of
Yeah.
Coyotes. I mean, the Coyotes you put up a good fight, but they're not winning.
I'm going to
Just
put
like
the
in
Bruins
hockey.
through.
But if it was like one bear against like 10 coyotes, I think I'd probably go with coyotes.
Me too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like 5, really.
This is a good one. A little battle of the sea, if you will. Sharks, Kraken.
Gosh.
Good one.
Kraken.
Honestly.
Huh? Okay, hold on. But
Nah.
this one is technical. I'm going to go with the
Megalodon.
Sharks.
I watched
I'm
a
gonna go
video
with the
about
Sharks
Megalodon
here.
shark versus a Kraken.
Because it
Kraken
says
one.
Sharks versus Kraken.
Kraken in
So it's
itself
multiple
is a
sharks.
plural, I think.
Krakens.
But they're still little itty bitty sharks. Like if it were the Seattle Megalodons, but sharks are still only
True,
like
true,
20
true,
feet.
true.
Like that's like
big.
you pick a rank.
The Kraken is like a
pick a
mythical
shark
being.
from a pool.
Okay.
The Kraken is the most apex
We're gonna
water
do Kraken.
creature in the entire
It's
existence.
Loki. It's
Other than
if you
Cthulhu.
will, it's a predator.
It is a predator. Okay, this is a good one. A little battle of the ice. Antarctica battle might happen. Well, I don't think ducks could make it to Antarctica, but ducks versus penguins. I mean, I
They
think
can fly there. I mean, ducks
This
fly
is
to
gonna
Alaska.
be a fun match.
I feel like a penguin is just a bigger animal. You know what I'm saying? But a penguin could just like fall over onto a duck.
Okay, but
and
have you ever
smush.
like? Okay, dude.
Have I ever
if it was
fought a
the
penguin? Have you ever fought a penguin?
if it was the geese,
I fought
No.
a duck.
have you ever fought a duck? No.
It's not Anaheim geese.
Have you ever fought a duck? No.
I've never. No, we're talking about like a mallard, not like a devil
Oh, we're
duck.
talking
There's
like a
just
mallard.
nothing a duck could do that would inflict pain.
Yes.
There's nothing.
They
They,
have
don't
no
have
tag.
claws. They don't have.
Last one.
They don't have teeth.
Panthers versus Canucks. So Canucks is on the logo. It's like a whale, but for technical terms, it's like a Canadian citizen.
Yeah.
So I mean, what are we?
No, we do the animal.
Okay, so it's a whale versus a panther. I don't think the whale, unless it got a crucial belly flop, could take out a panther.
Okay, but can a panther swim?
Exactly.
That all just comes down to where this battle is being
That's
taken
what
place.
If
Yeah.
it's on land,
So what if you had a
Panther
home
wins.
game and an away game?
No, here's what I think.
It would
We
still
should
draw.
We're gonna put a Canuck in a tank directly right next to a panther, and we're gonna leave the middle space open, so they can both go into either.
Just
or.
give the panther some scuba gear.
Precisely, yeah. Let's assume that
I'm
the
okay with
panther.
panther.
Let's assume that the panther could breathe
Nah.
underwater and swim.
Whale.
How big is it? How big of a whale are we talking about?
Like a humpback, a sperm whale, if you will.
Because can the whale eat?
Whales are badass.
Can the whale eat the panther?
Oh, Joan in the Ark type.
Can the whale just go?
Yeah,
And just
I'm going whale.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Swallow it all.
I got the whales.
Hey
Canucks.
yo,
What?
I'm going with the Canucks as well because I just don't think. Yeah, we're talking about like I kind of forgot how big whales are really.
They're big.
A panther could like fit in this room like a whale couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no way a whale would fit in here.
And the next episode of Unfiltered Sports, we try to fit a whale in the studio.
That would be a crime.
Anyways, all right, let's figure out who wins this fucking animal shit. We got
I like
Bruins
this div.
versus Kraken.
Yeah.
I don't think the Bears stand a chance against this apex
If
water.
a bear is on a
predator.
beach, a kraken's tentacle can just
Yeah. Okay, we gotta go Kraken here. Kraken are moving on to the conference finals, if you will. Penguins Canucks. We've seen
Canucks
that
literally
this.
eat penguins.
Yeah, this is a trademark nature thing right here. Canucks are gonna win that shit. Now we've got two. The water animals made it to the finals. They're
That's
kind of
exciting.
underdogs, huh? The water animals made it to the finals. Cool that our home team actually made it to the finals too, and I'm gonna say our home team wins. The Kraken beat the
Our
Canucks.
two home teams.
Technically,
Vancouver.
Vancouver is our second home team. Yeah. So Kraken,
Yeah.
Canucks. Anybody going Canucks?
Kraken.
I'm going
Kraken.
Kraken. That's it. It's a good land. It's
If
a
you're
good
in the water, I mean,
battle though. I'm glad we had a water battle. I'm gonna go Kraken though. Kraken are moving on. Let's do the
People.
people. Let's do the people. We've got the Kings versus the Golden Knights.
Ooh.
This is good. So you've got like a medieval king, if you will, versus a knight, like a golden knight. So it's like a high class knight. I'm gonna take the golden knights.
Me as well.
You have a king. Yes, he's great at ruling and governing his citizens, but is he really a fighter? Maybe back in his day, yes. But I'm thinking like an old king. You know what I'm saying? Like Troy type of king. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go with the golden.
I like the knights as well here.
I like knights as the underdogs with the armor. Yeah.
Well, kings could have armor too. You never know. There's a lot of variables here. If we talk about variables, we could talk about it all day long. But I'm gonna go with the golden knights here.
I think that's the right pick.
Write that down.
And in real life.
We're gonna go Blackhawks versus Islanders. So Islanders.
How are we doing it here? Because it could be like New York Islanders or like
why did
Pacific
we put Blackhawks in the people, dude? I think we ran out
Blackhawks
of space.
are like tribal people.
Native American people.
Yeah, the Native American.
Okay, so we've got Native American people versus people of the island.
Like Maui.
Yeah.
We're doing like, so for the sake, we'll do like Pacific Island people.
Pacific Island. Yeah. Okay. So
This is tough.
this could really go either way. Because when I think of like Native American people, I think of they might be fighting with a bow and arrow. They might be fighting with a
On
spear.
horses.
I feel like
It's
when I think of Islander people, they might be fighting with like some sort of fishing spear. Or
Well,
something.
no, because like if we're gonna go think about like the Incans, or like the old those are
like
not
blowguns
Islanders,
and
but
shit, if you will.
I'm talking about like the people who are like building like temples and stuff.
What?
Maybe,
Oh, like the Aztec.
Oh, what are you talking about, man?
But what I do see is an Islander person just coming up on them and just. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm gonna go Islanders. Come on.
I'm gonna go with the Blackhawks.
I'm gonna go with the Blackhawks.
You know, there's just so many more divisions. I think you're more skilled. You know?
I tried.
I gotta go with the Blackhawks.
I tried, boys. I'm sorry. But I got outvoted. So we're gonna go Blackhawks
I don't know.
there.
I mean, aren't the Islanders warriors? I've never like.
That's what I was envisioning.
I've never heard
For this
stories
matchup.
of like Islanders like being fierce.
No, that's
warriors,
fair,
but
that's
I've heard
fair.
Native Americans being amazing warriors.
Okay, Canadians versus Senators. So you've got a bunch of Canadian citizens
So
versus
Their government.
Senators.
We go
I
with
feel
the
like
Senators.
the government has the power over regular citizens, right?
Well,
I thought a senator is like a.
are Canadians allowed to have guns?
Might have to put Google search.
'Cause if this
Canada's
is-
fucked right now. Canada.
If this is like
not a good place to live.
citizens,
Are Canadians allowed to own firearms?
I think it's no.
All people need a license? Yes, you can. You need a
Okay.
license, though.
I'm gonna go with the people then. They outnumber the government.
I thought a senator as like a warrior.
No. Senator is like like House of the Speaker and shit. Like a people who
somebody
makes
in
like
the White
laws
House.
and shit.
Well, look at the Ottawa. Their logo is like a dude in a helmet. You know what I mean?
What is the Ottawa Senators?
They're a hockey team. Well, while we're looking this shit up, I'm just gonna take a sip of my Sprite here. Not a sponsorship.
It is
Like that, like a guy that's like fighting.
okay.
I'm gonna put it right here.
Well, I mean, fuck it. Let's do it as like an old like Roman type of guy. if
That's
you
what
will.
I think.
Okay, the Roman guy versus Canadian citizens. Roman guy's gonna win.
That's what I think.
Okay, last one. Oilers, Rangers. So you've got, oil people, oil workers in the oil mine versus, what did
A
we
park
decide?
ranger?
Yeah, park ranger.
Like a New York
precisely.
Ranger.
This is a great battle, isn't it?
I'll give it to the Rangers.
I'll give it to the Rangers too. They might
I got
have
a
some
horse and a gun.
gun, possibly maybe a truck. They got a Ford Ranger back up in there on 4-wheel drive. Oil
Yeah.
miners don't got shit. I mean,
You know,
you
like
might-
the.
I mean, if you're a ranger, you just throw a flare in the oil. It's
Yeah,
gonna like.
you might be able to douse them in oil or light your flip lighter or something, but Ranger's gonna get you before that.
Well, you know, like the New York Park Rangers and Elf.
Yeah,
that's what I was
Those are
thinking.
scary.
That's what I was thinking,
They're
yeah.
scary people.
Those are scary
as
people.
dudes.
Okay, let's go back up to the top. Golden Knights versus Blackhawks. I feel like the Golden Knights are just a
Golden
little
Knights,
bit more
yeah.
equipped for this. However, I want to bring up one point. The Blackhawks I feel like they have the element of range here. Bow and arrow. Like tomahawk.
Armor though. Armor.
Armahawk, yeah.
Armor's gonna beat
Good
the
point, good point.
arrow.
Okay, Golden Knights moving on. Now we've got the Senators versus the Rangers. Ooh, good one. That's a Roman soldier, if you will, versus a park ranger from the movie Elf.
I think park rangers are allowed to have guns, so I'm
Yeah,
still gonna go with
yeah,
the
yeah,
Rangers.
yeah.
Park Rangers. Well, our senators not allowed to have guns.
No, senators didn't
That's
have
like
guns.
we're assuming like
Oh,
a
yeah,
Roman
they
type
have
deal.
sword
They
and
might have
shield.
bow and arrow.
They did not.
Okay, Golden Knights versus Rangers to move on to the finals for their div.
Oh, how strong's the armor?
I mean, this is Golden Knights. Like, we're talking high quality armor. Golden Knights. It could have
Does
been
gold
just-
stop a bullet?
I still think the Rangers would win.
Would golden armor stop a bullet?
I mean, look at Golden Armor in Minecraft. It's shit.
Yeah, I wasn't really.
I love Minecraft.
Me too.
A big
We should
chunk
make a
of gold
Minecraft
would
video.
stop a bullet.
Shit.
There's actually an answer for this one. We'll put it right here.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, it would, but it's bad body armor.
Okay.
It's just really heavy.
It would be so heavy. Yeah,
It's
I
just
feel like
really
they wouldn't
heavy.
be mobile enough to take down the Rangers on the horses. I'm gonna have to go Rangers here.
I think Rangers.
They stand no chance in after their division. But,
No.
At least they are division champions. Okay, let's move up to the random. This is something that we couldn't fit into a category, if you will. They're edgy.
Edgy.
All right, Devils versus Jets. This is a power game right away. Like in the first round, this is when you got like, I don't know, fucking like you can't say football, but this is if you have like Champions League example. If you have like Man City going against PSG, Real PSG, Champions League game that just finished. This is two powerhouses going against each other. So you got Devils, like Devil, and then Jets. And Jets won our NFL thing. Titans. Titans won our NFL thing. If you guys haven't watched our NFL ranking videos, we're gonna put that
we
up
need to
right
remake
here.
that.
That's not out.
We need
Yes,
to
it is.
remake
No,
it.
it's not.
Oh, well, we're gonna remake
It was really
Fine.
bad
Never.
quality.
It's
Just
not out. It
just
needs
forget
to
I-
be remodeled.
Forget I said
But-
that. I'm gonna go Devils.
I think Jets.
But think Devil is like a mythological creature. If
A
you will.
mythological god, if you will.
A god, if you
Well,
will.
not a god.
Well, if we're talking Hades,
But, like,
then no.
yeah,
but like,
the
that's
enemy
not-
of God.
I'm thinking like a possessed devil that you would see in a movie, and a jet could just like blow up the house the devil was in.
Well, we're talking like fighter jets or like commercial jets.
Fighter jet.
Okay.
Winnipeg Jets. Look at their logo. It's like
Yeah.
a literal like.
Yeah. I thought we were assuming like, like
An
Satan,
airline.
like Satan. I thought we were assuming it was Satan.
Well, that's where it gets tricky because
Yeah,
if it was like the New Jersey Satan or the New Jersey like
True. It's devils. I was saying like possessed people in the movie. That's a good reference.
The Conjuring,
Okay.
like
I'm gonna go
Annabelle.
Jets then.
Okay.
Fuck Annabelle, I'm blowing that bitch up.
Well, couldn't the devil just possess the jet? Is that in the realm of
Possess the
possibility?
pilot.
Is that in the realm of possibility here?
Could
And
the
they can just
devil
crash
I
possess the
don't.
pilot?
I don't get into that devil stuff. so
That's
I
a lot of
wouldn't know.
variables. That's a lot of
That
variables.
is.
But it's a reasonable argument.
That's a lot of variables. Because we could have said, okay, what if the Golden Knights
But that's, like, arguably
fashioned
crucial
a
to the
gun or
thing.
something? I'm gonna go with the Jets.
Alright, I'll agree since y'all both agree.
You can
I still
go-
think the Jets.
No, because we all have to agree. I'm gonna go with the jet.
Okay.
I agree.
Next one, Sabres versus Blues. So Sabres is a saber-toothed tiger.
No, saber is a sword.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we got. Can we assume that somebody is wielding this sword?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Versus who did I say? The Blues. This is jazz music players. Pretty sure the Sabres gonna take this one. Anybody got anything to say to defend
No.
the jazz community?
They can defend it with.
Fuck the jazz community.
Hey.
Hey yo,
I'm just kidding. I get down to some jazz music.
I get jiggy with some jazz.
Okay, Blue Jackets versus Capitals. Is anybody taking Blue Jackets? Technically, the Blue Jackets is like a Civil War
What's a
fighter.
capital?
I thought it was a like
What's
A blue jacket.
yeah, I thought it was a blue jacket, but it's
Capital.
actually their contribution to the Civil War. So we can assume Civil War fighters. Capital is just like a state. So I don't think the Civil War people actually successfully.
Could they
No,
take
they did
over?
liberate
They
a
did
state.
take cities.
They did take cities. Yep.
I'm gonna go with the Blue Jackets.
Jackets.
Yeah, Blue Jackets.
Okay.
They ain't gonna make it past the Jets.
That was a
But,
little weird.
we'll
Do you have
see.
any arguments, Jack?
No.
This is why this
I'm gonna
division
stay
is
out of the Civil War talk.
Wacky and random.
What?
Wacky
Wednesday.
Wacky Wednesday.
Wacky Wednesday
tomorrow.
live will be tomorrow. Can't
Probably
wait.
either today or yesterday.
Yeah, they will not see this by that time. It will not make sense.
It might be up tomorrow.
Okay.
Nope.
Flyers versus Red Wings. So Red Wings, what me
Maybe
and
for
Nick-
next week's parlay. Next week Wednesday parlay, Wacky Wednesday. You'll see it first, guys. Don't worry.
From what me and Nick have discussed, a Red Wing is a wheel on wings.
A wheel on
So if you
wings.
get hit in the face with a wheel on wings, I mean, you're arguably fucked. But Flyers. What did we assume Flyers were? I think it was like Eagles or something. Some type of
Like a
Philadelphia Flyers.
pilot or something?
Nah.
Like someone driving like a biplane. That's what I have.
Okay, sure. We'll go
So
with
driving
that.
a biplane
So-
or a paper flyer. What would you rather have?
Nah, it's ain't a paper flyer. That don't make sense. So let's assume that we have a small 2-seater biplane and a wheel on wings goes 100 miles an hour into that plane. Who would survive? I think the biplane is going to take more damage than the wheel.
Like the wheel
might
flying, if
fuck
the
up
wing is
plane.
just floating and then it hits the fucking turbine.
The wheel's going to take that down.
The wheel's gonna be damaged, but the plane's gonna go down.
And the wheel has perfectly reasonable thing to be up there because it's red wing, it's on wing, so perfectly reasonable attack. I'm gonna go with the red.
It's gonna
wings.
throw the plane off course.
I like red wings playing.
The plane is gonna die first.
250.
The plane's gonna die first.
Okay, let's go back up top. Sabres versus Jets. I'm gonna go ahead and write down Jets. Jets.
Yeah.
Now we've got the Red Wings versus the Blue Jackets. I'm gonna have to take the Blue Jackets up on this one. Because I don't think, like, let's say they have muskets. Yeah, they can pop that tire real quick. They can pop that wing real quick. They got cannons. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to take the Blue Jackets here, boys. So now we've got the Blue Jackets versus the Jets. It's just kind of unfortunate because some of these teams have really good runs and they just go up against someone who's just unmatchable.
That's how it happens sometimes.
That's how it happens, but I'm going to go with Jets.
Jets.
So just to give y'all a quick recap here. The Nature Division was won by the Stars. The Animal Division was won by the Kraken. The People Division was won by the Rangers. Kind of an underdog there for show. And the Random Division was won by the Jets.
So then these teams play and then these teams play.
We're going to do top, bottom, or left, right?
So these teams play.
Okay.
These teams
Kraken
play.
versus
And then
Rangers.
those teams play.
Okay. So we're going to go Kraken versus Rangers first.
Rangers' run comes to an end.
Look, we knew this was going to
Cinderella
happen for
story.
the Rangers. They had a Cinderella story going into the conference finals, and they choked. So we're going to go Kraken. Kraken are moving on to the finals. Top, Stars versus Jets. Now, this is a good battle.
This is a good battle.
But, however,
Still.
if a Jet flew into a Star, what would happen, ladies and gentlemen?
The plane would blow up.
Correct. Jets. Stars, excuse me.
Will the Jets win?
Okay. Stars versus Kraken.
For the final. I'm gonna throw a graphic version.
Okay. Alright. Stars versus Kraken. Whoa! Stars versus Kraken for the final. I'm gonna give us a little second to think about this. And Nick, I want your input first. We're gonna go one by one and we're gonna explain how this battle
I think
would
I
go.
know my pick.
Okay.
This motherfucker's asking Kraken. I'm going with the Stars, dude. Cause look, I don't care what you say about a Kraken, but if a star were to just blow up and like envelop Earth, the Kraken would die. Like there's no way a Kraken, no matter how much of a mythological creature it is, can be a star. A flaming pile of gas. Final decision.
Final decision.
Yes.
Do you have something that is different from Nick's answer?
Yes.
What do you
I think the Kraken are going to win because here's the thing. The way I'm looking at it in my mind is a star is going to fly in from outer space and crash onto Earth, right where the Kraken is in the ocean. One, the ocean is very, very deep. Once the star makes impact on the water, it slows everything down. Two, the Kraken, proven in history, are one of the quickest sea creatures ever. They can move at extremely quick speeds. So I think the Kraken wouldn't get hit by it because it's at the bottom of the ocean. It's in the depths, the darkest pits. It would take the star a while to get to the Kraken. And two, the Kraken would see it coming, and even if the star is huge, it could bolt away, and no, the Kraken may not defeat it, but it would survive. And in that case, the star would go away, and it would be stuck at the bottom of the ocean, and I think the Kraken would not beat it, but they would survive, and the stars would die. So I'm going with Kraken.
Okay. Now I have something to say on both sides, and then I will give my decision. Okay? Here's what I'm going to say. I think that if a star directly exploded onto a Kraken, obviously a Kraken has some sort of tissue around it, flesh, if you will. Flesh is not going to beat a star. It's an exploding ball of gas. The Kraken's going to get torn to shreds. However, the thing is, a Kraken has so much more mobility than a star. A star is falling into one place. A star can't choose where it goes or not. A Kraken can maneuver throughout the water as quick as possible, and it's like, the thing is, Kraken, it's very deep in the water. It's in the deepest, darkest depths of the marina trenches. A star does not have the maneuverable capability to attack a Kraken.
Yes.
And therefore, I agree with Jackson. a direct Kraken. Okay, let's say we put a Kraken in
Okay,
outer
no.
space, and then
If you
let me
know how
finish. Let me finish.
Correct.
A star could not reach the point of attacking a Kraken where it would do damage.
Correct.
So therefore, the Kraken win. A star could not reach the point of a Kraken.
Can a Kraken reach a star?
No.
No.
Oh, no.
But I'm saying the star does not have the maneuverability to attack.
Do you know
the
how
Kraken.
big a star is? If a star would literally envelop the planet and destroy
Not all
Earth.
stars. That's the same thing. We could say, okay, there's a megalodon San Jose shark. That's it. We're just taking a normal star. Shooting stars come down on Earth all the time, and they don't do that much damage.
This is an asteroid, though. That's not how we've been gauging it for the entire battle. We've been gauging it as an actual star. So we gotta keep
but
that
an actual
consistency.
star could be the sun too. See, there's variables there.
Okay,
A
but
star-
eventually the sun is gonna burn out the Earth and all the water.
Exactly,
is
but
gonna,
we can't
and all the
class-
water is gonna evaporate before
Yes,
the
but we
Earth
can't
dies.
classify the Dallas Stars as the Dallas Sun.
What?
Correct. It's a star.
Okay.
Bro, what are
well,
you
we
talking
can
about,
classify
man?
it as like Beetlejuice or something. That's
It's not
giant
Dallas
star.
Beetlejuice either. It's just stars. It's a generic
Star.
term.
Okay,
So stars
but
is a
explain to me
generic
how a
term.
Kraken will kill a star.
No, it's
It
not.
wouldn't
It's,
kill
no,
it.
that's what we said. The Kraken is
Okay, but
going
the star
to
wouldn't
survive.
kill the Kraken then, right?
The star would not kill the Kraken. That's what.
So
it's
what I'm
like.
hearing right now is that we have a draw in the final round.
No, because we both
Because-
said Kraken.
Because one would die. A
One would
star
die.
would die.
A Kraken could die.
It can't.
Yes, it can.
No,
No,
because
it won't get hit.
the
by
Kraken.
it.
It doesn't make sense. Okay, yes, I see your argument, but does it make logical sense for a Kraken to ascend into outer
No, they're just
space?
being quirky.
Does it? Okay, you said because does it make sense for a Kraken to ascend into outer space?
No.
Yes or no? Does it make sense for a star to descend into the water? Yes or
No.
no? Yes, it does. A star descends into the water. That makes sense. Can a star fall? Can a star explode? Can a
Okay,
star
well,
fall?
a shooting star is not.
It's not the Dallas Shooting Stars.
That's exactly what I'm saying. That's
Okay.
what you're saying. It is. The
Can
shooting
a star fall?
A
into
star
the water?
is just a flaming
No.
pile. Okay, no. Here's
Yes
what,
or no?
here's
Can
what
a
a star.
star fall into the water?
No. A
Yes.
star cannot fall into the water.
Yes, it
No,
can.
it cannot.
Yes, it
Do you
can.
know what? Okay, no. A star is a ball of gas in space.
Yes, and it can-
It cannot fall. It stays in one spot and then it explodes and then it just
Okay.
collapses on itself.
So a Kraken could not ascend into the universe, into a star.
No, and a star couldn't hit the Earth either. So what I'm saying right now is we have a draw because neither one can beat each other.
God damn it.
They don't have to beat each other.
We have a tie.
I
in the
say
final
Kraken,
round.
Jackson says Kraken, Nick says stars, but it's all a compelling argument. You guys let us know what you think in the comments. Who would win, a
Who would
star
win?
or a Kraken? That's going to be the end of our video. If you guys liked it, we're going to make a NBA video. We're going to remake our NFL video. Nick, go ahead and end that shit. I'm tired of these motherfuckers out here.
All right, bro.
Bye, guys.